Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is test of mic 1. Mic 1, mic 1, mic 1, mic 1. Can we hear mic 1? Mic 1 test. Is mic 1 functional yet? I muted the video and now it's unmuted, so let's check to see if mic 1 is working. Go. Mic 2, this is Mike Colby coming to you live from Colby's face right here with Colby. Mics are working. That's really cool. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the North Polk Comets versus Chariton Chargers basketball game. Got a good matchup today here as it is now postseason time for North Polk Comets girls. And we have an exciting matchup here. I'm expecting both teams to be trying their hardest to continue their season here. And North Polk hopefully comes out here fighting hard.
Absolutely. This is actually the first round of the playoffs, so that is why we do not have the game itself. That's why we just have the scoreboard up. So our apologies for that. That's out of our control. Otherwise, yeah, I'm really looking forward to a really great game today. For Sheridan, we have Emily Rector as their starting lineup. We have Grace Bankston also in their starting lineup. We're also looking at Macy Johnston and Avery Hall. And rounding out their lineup is going to be Paige Burgett. All right, who we got for the Comets today, Colby?
Today for the Comets, we're going to have the usual Katie Scott, Katie Brown, Maggie Phipps, Jaden Murphy, and Abby Zimmer.
Oh, that's looking to be a good game then. I'm really excited to see how this game goes. I think everyone in the audience is. I don't believe Sheridan is ranked, and North Polk is ranked number 1. So going into this game, we're looking at quite a fight.
Yeah, just because Chariton is lower seed, that does not mean they're going to come out here and want this. They're definitely going to want to continue their season here, and just as much as North Polk is going to. So you can't be looking down on them just because their record is not as high as the North Polk Comets are. they're still going to be out here battling, and they're still going to try to win this game. So both teams are going to come out here early with fire and some intensity here. And expect a great matchup all around. I'm expecting both sides to have a great defensive battle tonight, and I'm expecting both sides to put up some good offensive numbers as well. So we'll see how this goes after the national anthem.
Absolutely. I'd like to pause for the national anthem. Alrighty, mics are back on.
And the game is about to get underway here, and I'm hoping to see an exciting game. North Polk, like we've said, is going to want to continue their season just as much as Chariton is here.
Absolutely.
And, I can't wait to see what this game brings for us here today.
Yeah, definitely going to see a lot of fight out of both teams. Sheridan might not have the wins, but North Polk is also not invincible, as evidenced by Gilbert 2 weeks ago when they took a loss.
Yeah, that was their second of the season, and I'm sure they're not going to try to let themselves lose here again, obviously. It's postseason basketball, as that three is no good by Katie Brown. But, North Polk is really going to come out here firing on all cylinders right away.
Looks like Emma Rector is going to take it down the court. Pass to Paige Burgett. And Grace Bengston has it. Back to Burgett. Right over to Macy Johnson. Back to Macy Johnson for her own rebound. Number 20, Paige Burgett, going to pass it right back to Grace Bengston. Grace Bengston to Emma Rector. Lockdown defense from the Comets as usual. Number 20, Paige Burgett, going to get the ball again. Back to Grace Bengston.
Sheraton's already looking here early to start a fast-paced offense, and they're just going to try to keep pushing the ball inside and swing it around the corner, trying to find an opening in the lane for them to attack here. And as you see there, they tried to get the ball inside. It was almost turned over, but they'll call a jump ball here as Sheraton's going to retain possession.
Chris Bengston's going to toss it in to Paige Burgett again. No shots from Sheridan yet. Avery Hall. Avery Hall is going to drive in, pass it right back out to Emma Rector. Emma Rector with the three. No good.
Three's way off the target there as Jaden Murphy battles for the rebound. Another jump ball will be called. It will be North Polk's possession here. Jaden Murphy will be inbound into Katie Scott. Scott will take the ball up the floor. Abby Zimmer passes over to Katie Brown. Brown tries to look for Maggie Phipps up top. Brown spins in, layup there off the backboard, and that's good by Katie Brown. Nice move there to get herself inside for the easy 2-0 here.
North Polk draws first blood as Grace Bengston takes it down the court.
And a charge here is called on Chariton. It's a nice take there by Jaden Murphy as she gets the ball here in North Polk's possession. She'll inbound here to Katie Scott. Scott will bring the ball up the floor. Scott remains up top, crosses over, passes it up to the high post to Maggie Phipps. Phipps swings it out to Brown. Brown over her up top to Katie Scott. Scott almost turns the ball over. Drives in out to Jaden Murphy. Jaden Murphy's called with the travel there as she tried to drive inside. Chariton will have possession.
Looks like Emma Rector of Sheridan's going to bring it in. Quick pass to Emma Burgett. Back to Emma Rector.
Zimmer switches over on defense.
Oh, looking back to Avery Hall.
Jaden Murphy, nice defense inside. Double team here as Jaden Murphy tries to grab the ball. It's blocked by Maggie Phipps from behind. Phipps will grab the rebound and bring the ball up here. Pushes the floor quickly. Nice layup there, and that's good by Maggie Phipps. 4-0 here early for the Comets. 5:28 remaining.
Start. Sheridan just struggling to get shots off, especially. Number 20,
nice little half-court trap here that North Polk is doing as it comes up in a Katie Scott steal. Katie Scott with the layup, no good. Brown with the rebound, that's a layup and no good as well as Chariton gets the rebound.
Emma Rector going to have the ball open court for a 2, no good.
Abby Zimmer gets the rebound here. North Polk really looking to push the ball up the floor here quick as Abby Zimmer has an open layup and that's good, 6-0. Timeout here, Chariton.
Wow, Sheridan already showing a little bit of struggle, but we have a unusually low-scoring game for the Comets thus far. Only 6 points been put on the board with the 30-second
and it's only the first quarter here, and I'm expecting the game to pick up a little bit as both teams are still trying to find the rhythm here early. It's only the first quarter, so I'm expecting some changes to be made here in both timeouts as they're going to want to try to push the offensive floor here a little bit more. North Polk has already been showing a little bit of fire here as when they turn the ball over, they just push the floor quickly, as you saw, or Abby Zimmer there, what she did, she got the steal, ran down the floor and got the easy layup on the other end.
Yeah, absolutely. Paige Burgett of the Sheridan Chargers is a senior this year, and she's looking like she's going to be playing extra hard tonight. This could very well be her last game in high school.
Yeah, and you're going to see both seniors on each side here trying to play their hardest. Katie Scott with the steal there. Passes to Brown down low. Brown's called with a travel after heavy contact there in the paint.
Brown looking a little disappointed at that call, but makes no comment on it.
And North Polk in a full press here as they try to double team here at half.
It's going to be low.
Nice
no
contest there by Maggie Phipps as Jaden Murphy comes up with the rebound.
It was
passes it over
Johnson
to Scott.
On that missed shot, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Scott has the ball up on the wing now. Passes it in the corner to Zimmer. Zimmer drives in, tries to kick out to Scott,
by
but
Emma
it's turned
Rector.
over.
Emma Rector taken under the basket, blocked.
And Scott's able to knock the ball loose. It's called off of Emma Rector there as it'll be North Polk possession. Jaden Murphy didn't inbound the ball.
There, I want to say, it went off Emma's foot.
Katie Scott to bring the ball up the floor here for the North Polk Comets.
Yeah.
Passes it over to Zimmer here. Down low to Katie Brown. Brown over to Zimmer in the middle. Ball is turned over.
So stolen by Emma Burgett. It's going to be Emma Rector again. And it's good, and 1. Foul is called on number 11, Katie Scott.
And that's a strong defensive play there. You come up with the steal and you throw the ball up the floor there to Emma Rector. She's able to get inside and get the and 1 here. She'll have 1 at the line as Lucy Schaefer's checked in for Abby Zimmer.
That's going to be their first points of the night for Sheridan as Emma Rector looks for the free throw. No good.
Stefan is also checked in here for the North Polk Comets. Katie Scott grabs the rebound and will bring the ball up the floor here. Schaefer on the wing, passes down low to Jaden Murphy. Jaden Murphy almost turns the ball over, gets possession again here. She swings it over to Katie Scott. Scott will take the ball inside, kicks it in the corner for Phipps with the 3. That 3 is good by Maggie Phipps. 9-2 here, 3:40 remaining. Foul is called on Lucy Schaefer with the push.
And that is going to be on Grace Bengston of the Chargers.
That'll be Lucy Schaefer's first of the contest.
It's Bengston to Rector. Rector going to be taking it down the court. Quick pass to Burgett. Pass back to Bengston. Rector go over to Burgett. Burgett with the fake, with the shot, no good.
Maggie Phipps can't come up with the rebound there, but it'll be off of Chariton's hands here as North Polk will have possession again. Jaden Murphy to inbound to Katie Scott here. Scott will take the ball off the floor. Swings it over to Schaefer on the wing. In the corner now to Steffen. Steffen back up top to Schaefer. She kicks it high post to Phipps. Phipps in the corner for Jaden Murphy with the three. That three is good by Jaden Murphy.
Ooh, Comets are taking quite a lead now. A 10-point lead in the first quarter.
Strong press here by the North Polk Comets as it's turned over. Jaden Murphy.
Turned back again. Emma Burgett going to get the ball. A lot of contact on Katie Scott as Emma Rector finishes with the layup.
Katie Scott here will take the ball up the floor. Jaden Murphy pump fakes, drives in. Nice little hop step there. Jaden Murphy good with the layup. Nice post game there by Jaden Murphy.
Well, I've seen quite a few girls on the ground already. Things are looking pretty rough as Emma Rector passes it down to Burgett. Burgett's going to drive it in off Katie Scott's foot. It's going to stay with the Chargers.
And we can see here early, since this is a regional game, the refs are kind of letting things slide a little bit, letting the game get more physical. And that ultimately makes it a little bit more fun to watch here. As it's a great game here at the start.
Absolutely.
Turned over off the inbound pass. Schaefer with the steal. Schaefer pushes the ball up the floor. Tries to go in strong there. No foul called.
It's going to be Emma Rector. Emma Rector to Grace Bankston. Bankston down to number 2 has just checked in. Bree Ellis. Ellis to Rector. Rector to Burgett. Burgett to Bankston. And there's a shot from Macy Johnston.
Maggie Phipps inbounds here to Schaefer. Schaefer over to Phipps. Phipps will take the ball off the floor here for the North Polk Comets. Nice little crossover there behind the back. Schaefer with the ball on the wing. Kicks it over to Zimmer. Zimmer down low to Carolyn Steffen. Steffen with the strong move. That's no good.
Heavily contested right there. Emma Rector's going to take it down the court for the Chargers. Going to quick pass to Grace Bankston. Bankston looking for Ellis.
Almost stolen away there by Maggie Phipps. It'll be Chariton ball. Katie Brown checks in for Murphy. Ball is turned over there by Emma Rector as North Polk will have possession.
Emma Rector looking very disappointed after that one.
To inbound the ball here to Maggie Phipps. Phipps will take the ball up here for the North Polk Comets. Phipps swings it over on the wing to Zimmer. Zimmer across court there to Schaefer. Schaefer in the corner. Katie Brown. Schaefer cuts inside, tries to get the layup there. That's no good.
Almost. Emma Rector taking it down the court again. Driving fast past Schaefer. Almost drops it.
Schaefer almost pokes the
bounds.
ball away. That'll be another turnover by Emma Rector.
Emma Rector looking visibly frustrated at the amount of turnover she's had tonight. Her coach is encouraging her from the bench.
Phipps will take the ball off the floor here. She has it at the top of the key. Passes over to the wing to Schaefer. Swings it up top here to Zimmer. Zimmer looks to drive. Kicks it on the wing to Schaefer. Up top to Phipps here. Phipps with the three. Three is off the target there. Chariton will have the ball.
Looks like Macy Wood is going to pass it into Rector. Rector to Bankston. And Bankston to Johnston.
Travel is called here.
No good.
Happens a lot here when you try to get the ball inside. You try to go up strong there, and you often get called with a travel. Think too much there. Phipps has the ball here on the wing. Screened by Steffen. Phipps tries to drive inside. A lot of contact, no call.
Ooh, it's going to go up to Grace Bernstedt. Paige Burgett, my bad. Then it's going to be right to Bankston. Bankston shoots. It is rebounded by Burgett, who makes the shot.
Phipps will take the ball at the floor here for the Comets. Phipps shoots the ball at the horn. That'll be no good.
No good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
14-8 here.
Ooh. Let me just say, things are looking pretty good here in Alleman tonight. Looks like we're in for a really good game. I'm excited to see how this game turns out.
Want to apologize here in advance. This is a bit new for us here, as we're not allowed to be using the camera to film the game. So we'll try to be a little bit more descriptive here, trying to get you a little bit more information on what's going on. And We didn't get permission from the Iowa High School Athletic Association to film the basketball game. It's not allowed. So we're just going to be trying to do a voiceover here and give you guys the best that we can.
Yeah. We are looking for a special exception from the state to be allowed to commentate these games. So thank you for your support. Your continued support helps us do things like this. We do have one more boys game left in the season, that is regular season, and that will be commentated like usual with video and everything. Tonight is just going to be audio and scoreboard and our beautiful faces. Alrighty. So going back to the game.
And the break is over here as we'll start the second quarter of the game.
Looking to me
Chariton
like
will have possession.
Bankston to Rector. Rector to Burgett. Burgett to Bankston. Bankston to Ellis. Ellis to Burgett is swatted away by Murphy, out of bounds.
North Polk is really coming out here aggressive with the defense early, and it's almost forcing a lot of turnovers here.
Absolutely. It's going to be a Rector to Burgett. Burgett's going to swing it around to Bankston, almost swatted away by Katie Brown. Bankston's going to be taking it up. Sees Rector, sees Burgett, goes to Burgett. Burgett back to Bankston. Going to go straight to Rector again. These three are passing around tonight. And Rector puts it up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Jaden Murphy.
Scott pushes the ball up the floor here quick, swings it over to Phipps on the wing. She drives inside, tries to get that to go. Foul is called. She'll be at the line here for two.
I mean, that was a pretty loud contact. We heard that from all the way up here, so that's a good call right there.
Phipps will have her first at the line. And the first one will fall.
Maggie Phipps now moves to 6 points on the night. Out of the Comets 15.
Second one here for Phipps. And that one drops. Pushes the lead up here to 8.
Looks like it's going to be Avery Hall into Emma Rector. Rector back to Burgett.
Zimmer was solid defense there.
Absolutely. It's going to go straight to Avery Hall again. Oh, Avery Hall loses the ball a little bit. She's going for the drive. Back to Burgett. Burgett's going to toss it to Rector there. Rector desperately looking for a shot. Can't find anything. Looking to Burgett. Burgett's going to toss that real quick to Macy Johnston. Up, no good.
Rebounded here by Phipps. Phipps will take the ball up the floor here. Got Murphy and Brown running there. Brown in the corner for three. Katie Brown is good from three.
Downtown Katie Brown, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it looks to me like Grace Bankston's going to drop it right out to Rector. Back to Bankston. Back to Rector.
Rector's got to be tired here. She's played the whole game. That's a backcourt violation here by Chariton.
Yep, as the pass went to Bankston, who stepped right back over the half-court line. Going to make it a Comets ball.
Murphy will inbound the ball to Scott here. Scott has the ball here at the top. Scott swings it over to the wing to Brown. Brown inside to Murphy. Murphy post up. Tries to go up strong there with the hook, but she gets fouled. She'll be at the line for two.
Alrighty.
Chariton here has struggled early with a lot of turnovers, and when you keep giving up these turnovers, it's not going to go well for you near the end of the game. You just want to control the ball as much as possible and try to score. Yeah. And they're not forcing many turnovers as well either, and they're not getting much offensive opportunities as they keep throwing the ball away.
Just so you know, Jaden Murphy just dropped a free throw right there, and
second one is no good for Murphy.
And it's going to be Burgett out to Bankston. Out to Burgett again. Quick pass to Rector. Rector at the three. Gonna try some moves. Pass to Burgett. Back to Rector. Just going to toss it over quick to Bankston. And down the middle to Macy Johnston. Macy Johnston puts it up, and no good.
Zimmer kicks the ball up the floor to Brown here. Phipps with the three. Bang, another three by Maggie Phipps.
Maggie Phipps alone is now outscoring the entire Chargers team.
Maggie Phipps has had a
gonna
solid game here in the first round of the regionals, and you just got to love that, seeing that from a sophomore.
Out to Rector. Rector's going to toss it right down low to Bankston. Bankston up, and it's good.
That's a solid close out there by Jaden Murphy, but you can't get the hand up high enough there to really impact the shot as that one falls for Chariton. Katie Scott will have the ball up the floor here. Scott kicks over to Zimmer. Zimmer to Murphy. Murphy at the top. Swings it over to Scott for the three.
Oh.
No good. Very close shot there.
Burgett is going to take it down the court. Burgett looking to drive. Just wants a shot off. It's going to be rejected by the backboard. However, foul on Katie Brown. Katie Brown doesn't agree with that for a second.
And as it's the first round of the postseason here, emotion's going to be running hot. She's not too happy with that. You don't see her complain too often about calls, but she thought the contact was too soft there to be called for a foul.
Oh, Burgett's going to miss the first one.
And especially seeing that after they've let a lot of contact go here early, I can't blame her for being a little bit upset about that. But you just got to move on and keep playing your game.
And Burgett is good for the second one.
She cuts the North Polk lead down to 12. As Maggie Phipps will inbound the ball to Katie Scott.
Looks like Burgett has been subbed out of the game. She's been playing this whole time, so she looks like she might need that. Bree Ellis goes in.
Katie Scott swings it over to the wing to Zimmer. Zimmer at the high post to Murphy. Murphy back to the wing to Scott. Scott over to the corner to Zimmer. Zimmer drives in, kicks it out to Murphy for the mid-range shot. That's no good. Zimmer with the offensive rebound. Swings it outside to Phipps for another three. And that's off the mark there as Jaden Murphy grabs another offensive rebound. A foul is called on the floor. So North Polk Commons will retain possession.
Alrighty. Looks like Abby Zimmer's going to throw it in for the Comets. Going to be to Katie Scott.
It's a North Polk turnover. Chariton will have possession.
Looks like Bree Ellis is going to throw it in. Throws it into Rector. Rector back to Ellis. Ellis back to Rector. Comets are pressing full court, and 2 on Rector. It's going to be out to Avery Hall. Avery Hall is going to get it stolen.
North Polk gets possession. Maggie Phipps rushes up the floor there, and that's an easy layup for Maggie Phipps. She adds 2 to the North Polk Comets. Full timeout here by Chariton. North Polk Comets, their press really works. Every time they put it on defenders, it really shakes them up. And they're never really able to come back and battle against it. It just causes a multitude of turnovers. Yeah. And North Polk always capitalizes on it as they push the ball down the floor quickly and they're able to get easy buckets on the other end. Whether it's an easy layup or you just kick out for an open three, the shot's always there from North Polk Comets due to their efficient press.
Absolutely. It's Chariton's really starting to struggle right here as Maggie Phipps is outscoring their entire team as she has 12 points and Chariton has 11. Freshman Emma Rector, senior Grace Bankston, and senior Paige Burgett have been playing a majority of the game, with Burgett getting a little break at the end, whereas Rector and Bankston have been in this whole time. That's got to be, have a little toll on them.
Yeah, you've seen we can definitely tell that they value Emma Rector. She's been in the whole game, and she's got to be slowing down here. And she will remain in the game here. She has played all of the minutes so far. And we'll see how she continues here for the rest.
Yeah. Looks like same lineup as last time's in. Rector's going to go back to Bree Ellis. Ellis to Burgett, stolen by Murphy.
Murphy has the ball here. Dribbles out to the wing. Another Phipps three. That's off the mark as Jaden Murphy gets the offensive rebound. Scott with the shot there. Layup is good by Katie Scott.
All right, Emma Rector driving it down the court, triple teamed. She's going to find a way through. She's going to pass it right back out to Bankston. Bankston with the three, off the mark.
It's rebounded by Steffen. Steffen will kick the ball over here to Scott as she dribbles up to the right wing. Swings it over to Schaefer for the three. Off the mark there. No good by Lucy Schaefer.
It's going to be rebounded by Avery Hall of Chariton. Going to be passed to Rector. Rector, for the three. It's good.
Murphy inbounds here to Scott. Scott will take the ball at the floor. Lucy Schaefer's playing some very physical defense here. She's got to probably tone it down here early if she's going to want to keep her foul total low.
Yeah.
Steffen has the ball up top here. Swings to the corner for Scott. Scott up top to Schaefer. Schaefer
Yeah.
into the opposite corner to Steffen. Steffen down low to Murphy. Murphy out to Scott for the open three. Scott is good for the open three. 30 points here for the North Pole Comets.
And a quick
Sheraton's
correction,
13.
that Emma Rector shot was a 2-point shot, not a 3-point shot. That was my mistake. As Grace Bankston's going to be taking it down the court. She's going to pass that quick to Rector. Rector's going to drive in, pass it right back out to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis fakes for the 2, no good.
Lucy Schaefer with the rebound, kicks over to Scott. Scott will push the ball up the floor here. Scott tries to get it down low to Steffen. It'll be off Steffen's hands, out of bounds. Once again, North Polk is trying to run their quick offense, but it leads in a turnover there.
Steffen looking a little disappointed in herself as Rector takes it in, passing it to Avery Hall. Avery Hall back to Rector. Rector on the fast break, going to go. Oh!
Stolen by Jaden Murphy. Jaden Murphy will push the ball down the middle here. Nice little Euro step there by Jaden Murphy as that's off the glass and good. Jaden Murphy excellent at fishing inside.
Emma Rector's going to take it out to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis back to Rector. Oh, missed pass.
Stolen away by Scott. Murphy will grab possession there as she passes to Phipps. Phipps throws it up the floor to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up with the layup, no good. Steffen with the rebound off the glass and good. Another 2 points here. Chariton will take another timeout. Chariton's coach is not happy here. Complaining about something. I'm not entirely sure what. Nothing really to complain about. Oh, he's complaining about a foul. There was no foul there as there was little contact. He's got to be careful here not to get him a technical. He's arguing for no reason.
Well, tensions are definitely high. This could very well be the last game of the season if Sheridan doesn't start changing up their strategy right here.
Yeah, they're going to want to limit the turnovers here as it's 34-13 here. We're nearing the end of the half. And they're either going to have to come out this timeout here firing, or they're going to have to wait until after half to try to get something going their way. Yeah. North Polk just keeps putting up some very aggressive defense here, and it's working out for them. But they also are gambling a lot, which is the reason why Chariton does have 13 points. Lucy Schaefer, she plays great defense, but she can also play over-aggressive sometimes. Absolutely. As we saw there as Rector was able to get an open shot as she was just able to drive right around and use her quickness to get Schaefer off of her and get the open shot.
Yeah. Sheridan's biggest problem right now seems to be just getting it past half court.
There's a lot of team chemistry issues there for Chariton as Rector seems very upset with her teammates.
Rector's going to pass it to Ellis. Ellis going to go to Burgett. Burgett up. No good.
Zimmer will rebound here. She looks up the floor. Phipps is running. She hits Phipps, and Phipps cannot get control of the ball there. It'll be Sheraton's ball.
It's going to be Rector to Burgett. Burgett down to Bankston. Bankston down to Hall. No good.
A weak foul is called there, as Katie Brown is not happy with that call. We'll have number 12, Avery Hall, at the line for Sheraton Chargers. Steffen will be checking in the game.
It'll be Katie Brown's second foul of the night as Hall is going to put it up. No good. That is number 12, Avery Hall.
Steffen is checked in for Katie Brown. Hall at the line for a second here.
No good.
No good. Phipps will grab the rebound. She pushes the ball up the floor quick. She's got Zimmer in front. You got Katie Scott on the opposite wing. Hits Scott. Down low to Murphy. Murphy with the open layup, and that's good by Jaden Murphy.
Talk about
nice
team
ball
chemistry.
movement there for North Polk.
Absolutely. That was very, very smooth as Burgett's going to take it down the court. Guarded by Steffen and Scott. Going to pass it right back out to Rector. Bankston's going to get the ball. Bankston's going to shoot it right down low to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis is going to put it to Avery Hall. Can't seem to get control of the ball. She's going to pass that right back out to Burgett. Burgett's going to take that to Ellis. She's going to put that back down to Burgett. Burgett's going to put it up. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's going to put it up. It's good.
Steffen inbounds to Scott here. Scott will take the ball up the floor as 20 seconds remain here in the second. Down low to Murphy. That's a nice pass there by Scott. Murphy goes up strong. No foul is called.
Looks like Avery Hall going to drive it down the court a little bit. 15 seconds remain. She's going to give it to Burgett. Burgett's going to toss right back to Ellis. Ellis for the three. No good.
Wide open. She can't convert as Murphy will grab the rebound. Scott brings the ball up the floor here for the Comets. Kicks it over to the wing. Open three for Phipps. That three is good by Maggie Phipps in the corner. That's a solid offensive play there as time's winding down on the clock. We're at halftime now. Last second shot there by Phipps, and that'll be good.
Absolutely.
39-15 here for the North Polk Comets.
You know, that's just what you come to expect from Maggie Phipps. You know, every time. She's dropping threes all night tonight. She's going to have 15 points on the night, tied with the entire Chariton Chargers, which is always good to see. For North Polk, that is. Chariton just really struggling right now in order to get around there. Yeah.
And
Any
the North Polk
thoughts
Comets
on the
here
half
really
thus
has
far?
had some pretty strong physical defense. And they're able to cause a lot of turnovers here as the Chariton Chargers are not able to work well with the press that North Polk is putting on. I expect North Polk to come out still running the same hard press, and they look to trap them right at half court, not allowing them to come over. And Chariton gets themselves worked up as they throw the ball away, and North Polk's always able to push the ball down the floor to the other end. You get open threes in the corner to people like Phipps. Phipps here has 15 points. And I believe she has 4 threes here in the first half. Yep. And Jane Murphy is playing some strong physical defense here on the other end. She's tipped a lot of passes, forced a lot of turnovers, and she's always there on the other end to score the ball inside. She has 10 points here in the first. Yep. And it's just working well here for the Comets.
Absolutely.
Comets are coming out here strong in the first round of the regionals, and you got to love to see it. And they want this one bad. You have 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Or 2 seniors in the starting lineup, sorry. Yeah. And they're not going to want to lose. They're going to want to continue their last season here for the North Polk Comets as long as they can and try to get a W here.
Yeah. You know, North Polk, they really want that state title. It's looking like they want it a lot more than Chariton does. Right now, Chariton is relying very, very, very heavily on Emma Rector, Grace Bankston, and Paige Burgett. Or Burgett. I don't know which one, so if Paige's family is watching this, I'm sorry. I'll work on that.
And Emma Rector, I'm really going to expect her to try to use her quickness to try to get herself inside and make some opportunities happen here for Chariton. She's got the speed to be able to dribble around the North Polk defense, and I don't feel like she used it as much as she should have here in the first half. They've had open looks, but they haven't been able to convert well. She's able to kick it in the corner to some of her teammates, but none of the shots are falling here for Chariton. So maybe they'll have luck come here on their side, and the shots are going to start falling here. But right now, they're relying on Rector. Rector's, I'm guessing, is the soul of their team here.
Absolutely.
And she's only a freshman. This is her first time here in elimination game, as she's going to want to try to continue it for the seniors that she has on her team. Chariton with 4 seniors on their team, she's not going to want to let them down. So I feel like she also has a lot of responsibility that she feels on their back. I'm guessing that the team relies on her to try to lead them. Mm-hmm. And as a freshman, sometimes that can be difficult. So we'll see how Emma Rector here comes out after half and responds.
Exactly. Closing comments I have. Emma Rector might be one of the fastest people on that court right now. She's been running it back and forth all night. She's clearly getting tired. So is Paige Burgett and Grace Bankston. Coming out of the half, I expect them to definitely be looking to get it down the court and get it down fast. Because she's been getting it down the court, but every time she does, you get 3 Comets that push her to the edge. She's got to pass it to someone else.
And when you have 3 people around you, you don't really have many opportunities to look to where to pass. You got to try to get it out quickly so that way you don't cause a turnover. It hasn't been working out for them well because they have turned the ball over multiple times. And I'm just expecting for North Polk to keep up with that defense as it's been working out for them here in the first half.
Absolutely.
And Chariton's going to need to try to find a way here to try to work around the defense and try to get open opportunities that are there in the lane and try to score inside quick and push the defense around a little bit and try to make them fall back. When you have 3 people and 1 guy, you're going to have 2 teammates that are open, but Chariton cannot find those teammates, as oftentimes you have somebody that's open down there in the paint, but Chariton's not hitting them. And that's why they only have 15 here in the first half.
All righty, before we go on our break, I would just like to remind everyone to like and subscribe. And if they could hit that notification bell, that'd be really nice, as you will get notifications right as a video comes up. And with that, we are going to go to our commercial break. And I would like to say right before video, the game itself is on now. There's a game. And all season, then we'll
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 25 seconds here before we're back at half. And I'm expecting Chariton to try to clean it up here a little bit. They're going to want to continue the season here, as we've mentioned. And the first half was very sloppy for them. They're down here early by 24. And Comets, I'm expecting them to continue to push the lead here, as I'm guessing we're going to see a nice press here from them at the start of this half. Comets will have possession here.
Comets are sitting on a 24-point lead right now going into the half, so it's quite a few points.
And Brown will inbound the ball here to Scott.
Emma Rector looking well rested, looking focused, ready to go. She's going to be guarding Scott.
Scott has the ball here at the top. Kicks it down low, high post to Murphy. Murphy down low to Zimmer.
Oh.
Zimmer's blocked. Murphy comes up with the offensive rebound. Murphy goes up, no good. Zimmer with another offensive rebound. Scout with the open three. That will fall for Katie Scott.
Ooh.
North Polk coming out here good and strong to start the second half.
Though she may be small, she be mighty. Oh, Katie Brown is going to steal it right from the hands of Grace Bankston.
She drives it in, corner to Katie Scott. Scott swings it over on the wing to Phipps here. Phipps will drive inside, kick it down low to Murphy. Batted away there by Chariton. It will be out of bounds on Chariton. Comets will have possession here.
It looks to be off the foot of Avery Hall. Number 12 for the Chariton.
Zimmer inbounds up top to Phipps for a three. No good by Maggie Phipps, as Katie Scott has another offensive rebound in the corner to Jaden Murphy. Jaden Murphy, travel is called there. She tried to pump fake, overthought it there, and ended up taking an extra step.
That's not going to deter her at all, though. She's a great player when it comes to emotions. Oh, jump ball.
Jump ball is called here. Chariton will still have possession.
Well, we're almost a minute into the third quarter, and Chariton has not got it past half court yet. And Emma Rector takes it past half court.
Zimmer with some strong defense on her.
Rector down low to Johnston. That's going to be stolen by Scott.
Scott pushes the ball up the floor here quickly. Pass behind to Zimmer. Zimmer gets inside.
Woo.
Layup is good by Abby Zimmer.
Looks like Rector's going to pass it real quick to Hall. Hall back to Rector. Rector to Bankston. Bankston to Burgett.
Stolen away there by Abby Zimmer. Abby Zimmer's going to fly up the floor here. Nice little cross over there. She has an open left-handed layup, and that'll fall for Abby Zimmer.
Bravo, Abby Zimmer. It's going to be taken out of bounds by Burgett. It's going to be right back to Bankston.
North Polk is still keeping up here with the press strong.
Burgett to
They've
Bankston.
caused 3 turnovers here in the second half.
Burgett's going to toss that real quick to Emma Rector. Emma Rector looking to drive through. Is going to find Johnston. Johnston puts it up. There's going to be a foul. The shot is no good.
Foul is called on number 23, Jaden Murphy. That'll be her second.
Looks like Grace Bankston's going to
That'll be
throw it
her
out of bounds.
first.
Throws it to Avery Hall. Avery Hall puts
Blocked
it up.
by Jaden
No
Murphy. Jaden Murphy grabs the rebound. Brings the ball up the floor here quick. Nice. Tries to go up there strong. Gets fouled. She'll be at the line for 2.
Wow, really a great game, I'd say, thus far. Things are all looking good. Is that going to remedy the mic problem? Yes, okay, we had a mic problem. I just fixed it. That's what I was
Murphy
doing.
here has 10 points in the game. She'll be at the line for 2. As she gets the first one to fall, she now has 11. 47-15 here for the North Pole Comets.
Now a 32-point lead for the Comets.
Chariton has yet to score here in the second. Second one falls for Jaden Murphy.
All right, it's going to be Hall. Hall's going to pass it right out to Bankston. Bankston down to Rector. Rector back to Bankston. Bankston shut down by Zimmer. She's going to give it down to Johnston. Johnston's going to put it up. No good.
Blocked by Brown. Brown swings it up to Scott. Scott pushes the ball up the floor here quick. Tries to pass it inside to Murphy. Murphy turns the ball over here. North Polk is doing a really good job of interrupting the passing lanes here as they're able to just tip away so many passes here and get a lot of steals from that.
Looks like Rector's going to toss it real quick to Bankston. And Burgett is going to pass it back to Bankston. Bankston going to Rector. Rector to Johnston. Johnston to Hall. Hall to Bankston. Bankston to Johnston. No good.
Schaefer with the steal here. Foul is called on number 11, Macy Johnston.
Macy Johnston.
Sheraton's looking to try to get the ball inside here more to Macy Johnston, but it's not working out for him as they still have yet to score here in the second half. Yeah. Scott has the ball here for the Comets. Swings it on the wing to Schaefer. Schaefer in the corner to Brown.
Brown throwing it to Schaefer.
Schaefer inside. Schaefer tries to go up with it. Gets fouled. She'll have 2 here at the line for the North Polk Comets. Schaefer, first one is good there for Lucy Schaefer.
Bree Ellis is going to go in for the Chargers.
And Scott and Brown are checked out here. Steffen and Zimmer will be back in the game for the Comets. Second one will fall for Lucy Schaefer.
Looks like Emma Rector is going to take it back like usual. And she's going to throw it down low to Bankston. Bankston going to throw it to Burgett. Burgett out to Rector. Rector looking for a long 3. No, she's going to give it to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis is then going to throw it down to Bankston. Bankston going to put it into Johnston. And
foul is called on Jaden Murphy. That's going to be her second. Trying to play some strong defense inside. It looked like Johnston just tripped, but they're going to call a foul on that. What can he do about it? Chariton has ball.
Yeah. All right, out to Burgett. Burgett going to throw back to Ellis. Ellis going to put it down to Emma Rector. Rector looking to drive in. No, she's going to give it to Burgett. Burgett going to put it up. No good.
Shanks that off the backboard there. Steffen gets to the board. Passes it over to Zimmer. Zimmer will bring the ball up the floor. Passes it to Phipps. Phipps with a nice little move there. Open in corner for Jaden Murphy. Jaden Murphy swings over to Lucy Schaefer. Schaefer up top to Phipps. Phipps drives inside. Nice move there. She's able to get the, no good on the layup. Murphy grabs the offensive board. Foul is called. Murphy out the line for 2.
Looks like that's going to be on Macy Johnston.
We know you guys can't see the game. We're not allowed to film the game for the any part of the postseason here. Iowa Athletic Association won't let us film it, so that's why you won't see the game. You're just seeing the scoreboard and us commentating.
However, if you guys want to email the Iowa Girls Athletic Association about letting us film the games, that'd be really cool. Maybe we could try and petition them. We don't know anything about that yet. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that on camera. So
yeah, let's not do that. There's not going to be much change there.
Yeah,
it's just part of the rules they've always had.
Yeah, it looks like Emma Rector is going to put it down to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis is going to throw it out to Bankston. Bankston down low, cannot find anyone. Oh, it is saved.
She tries to save it. It's turned over. Phipps has the ball, brings the ball up the floor here, drives inside, step backs, no good. Zimmer with the offensive board, swings it out to Steffen for the open 3. 3 is no good. As Chariton tries to rebound it there, but can't hold on to the ball, and that'll be out of bounds.
It's going to stay a Comet ball. You know, I don't think we've seen Carolyn Steffen shoot any threes yet this season. She's been mainly a defense and under the basket player as one of the tallest members of the girls basketball team.
Scott to inbound the ball here. Throws it up top to Schaefer. Schaefer passes it over to Steffen on the 3-point line. Kicks it into the high post to Schaefer. Schaefer moves herself around the defender there to get the layup.
Oh, Sheridan scoreless as the pass is given to number 11, Macy Johnston. Macy Johnston's going to try and put it in. It is going to be no good.
Some of these fouls aren't the hardest fouls that I've seen called, but you can't really do anything about it. Johnston just keeps pushing herself inside and getting to the line here. But she hasn't been able to convert at all as they still are scoreless here in the second half.
Absolutely. She's looking to put the first points, and it looks like they'll be there. No. Sheridan remains scoreless in the third quarter.
Phipps grabs the rebound, brings the ball up the floor quick.
A little cross
Steps
move.
back to three-point line, passes it over to Scott. Scott has the ball at the top now, swings it over to Schaefer. Schaefer down low to Abby Hill. Abby Hill tries to get it inside to Schaefer. Schaefer turns the ball over.
Oh, Bankston's going to get it.
Over.
Bankston's going to throw it to Rector. Rector might look to drive it in. Oh, she almost trips up Lucy Schaefer right there. She's going to get it back out to Bankston. Bankston's going to throw it down to Johnston. Johnston's going to put it up. No good.
Shanks it off the backboard once again. Inside game is not working well for her. Schaefer has the ball inside, kicks it out to Phipps for the open three. No good by Maggie Phipps. Abby Hill comes up with the offensive board, tries to go up with it. It's blocked by Johnston. Sheraton ball here.
Off Katie Scott's hands. Looks like Bankston's going to be throwing it into Rector like usual.
And Sheraton here needs to look for other options. They keep trying to get it inside to Johnston, but it's not working. They're scoreless here in the third quarter. It's really not working for them, but they continue to go for it for some reason. And I won't be surprised if they call a timeout here and try to regroup.
Yeah. All right, that's going to go right to Bree Ellis. Bree Ellis is going to throw that to Bankston. Bankston to Johnston again. Another
no good
missed
by
shot
Johnston
from
once again. Phipps has the ball, brings it up the floor here quick. Pulls up for Mitty, no good. Jaden Murphy grabs the rebound, kicks it out, tries to kick it out to Brown on three.
Stolen by Bree Ellis. And
jump ball will be called here as Phipps almost causes a turnover. That'll be North Polk ball. 45 seconds here in the third.
North Polk almost at a 40-point lead.
Murphy inbounds the ball to Scott. Scott has the ball at the top. Almost turned over there as Brown gets possession once again. Swings it over to opposite wing to Murphy. Murphy drives inside. Dishes it off to Hill. Hill is good with the layup.
Abby Hill's first points of the night as Emma Rector is going to take it up the court right now. Emma Rector. She's going to throw it to Burgett. Burgett is going to put it to Bankston. Bankston going to go out to Ellis. Ellis going to throw it down to Burgett. And if people are in the audience saying bad words right now, I'm very sorry if those are appearing on the mic. Never mind.
And that'll be the end of the third here. Sheraton needs to do something here to score. They continue to try to get the ball inside of Johnston, and I don't know why. She went about probably 0 for 10 from inside in this quarter. And they went scoreless there in the third quarter as North Polk extends the lead to 40.
Exactly. It's getting real frustrating for Sheraton. North Polk's got a 40-point lead. Sheraton didn't score a single basket in the third quarter. Not even one.
And I understand saving timeouts for the fourth quarter, but why not call a timeout and try to regroup there? Clearly, with your offense that you're running there in the third quarter is not working. You go scoreless in the third quarter. It's possibly the last game of your season, and you continue to run an offense that's not being efficient for the Chariton Chargers, as they're not able to get anything to go for them on offense, and they continue to remain at 15 here in the third quarter.
Yeah. You know, you do got to give some credit to Comets head coach Clint Albertson. You know, Clint, he's my boy, all right? I said it, all right? I love Clint. And he is just great at making game plan. His game plan seemed to be shut down Sheraton's offense, and it looks like it's working. And
it definitely has. The press that North Polk continues to do is amazing. It causes so many turnovers and so many points off of turnovers for the Comets.
Oh, up for Bankston. Bankston's going to shoot it. It's good! As they score their first points
on the board here in the second. Scott brings the ball up the floor. Has the ball at the top of the key here. Swings it over to Zimmer. Zimmer back over to Scott. Murphy on the wing. Dishes it to Murphy. Phipps cuts inside. Does not get hit. Zimmer open in the corner. She's not taking the shot. They're going to slow down the offense here as Scott has the ball at the top. North Polk looking to run some time off the clock here as Brown has the ball on the wing. Over to Scott. Scott for the three.
No good.
Bounces off the back of the rim. No good. As Phipps is there for the offensive rebound, the layup is good by Maggie Phipps.
Right, Emma Rector coming off a hot shot from Bergston.
Zimmer with some solid defense here.
It's going to be out to Burgett. Burgett for the three. It's good.
And 2 for 2 from three here to start the third quarter. That's a start that you'd love to see.
Absolutely.
Whatever their coach said in that break, it's definitely working here for Chariton as Scott has the ball at the top of the key here.
You know, the logo on my shirt might say North Polk, but I'm kind of liking Chariton right now.
Phipps in the corner for three. Answers right back with a three of her own. 60-21 here.
Looks like Rector is going to take it down the court. Rector looking for Burgett. Burgett looking for Bankston. Bankston's going to get that. She's going to toss that right to Johnston. Johnston going to get blocked.
Looked like a clean block there, but a foul is called on Maggie Phipps. That is going to be her third. Correction, her first.
All right, Johnston, scoreless in the second half. Gonna get one. There we go. You'll love to see that.
Johnston finally makes a free throw here for the Chariton Chargers, as maybe she'll kick it up here and try to help cut into that lead for the Chariton Chargers. And the second one's no good. Maggie Phipps gets the rebound, pushes the ball up the floor here quick. She's able to get right inside, kicks it out to Brown. No look pass there as Brown is no good from three.
All right, looks like Burgett is going to take it up. Burgett's going to throw that right up to the backboard, and it's going to be no good.
Phipps runs up the floor, almost turned over, but Phipps is able to sprint down the floor, grab the ball for the layup there.
She's going to shout out her teammate Katie Scott for the pass, and Rector is going to drive in. Rector and a travel, I believe?
Foul is called on the floor. The shot will be no good, and we're coming with a platoon swap here for the North Polk Comets. So we're going to have Anderson, Berglund, Schaefer, Steffen, and Hill checked in here for the Comets.
And for the Chargers, it looks like Avery Hall is going to step into the game for Bree Ellis, as Emma Rector has played every minute of this game.
40-point lead here for the North Polk Comets with 5 minutes remaining.
Bergson going to send it out to Johnson. Johnson up, no good.
Sydney Anderson with the rebound. Anderson will pass to Schaefer. Schaefer takes the ball up the floor here. Swings it over to Berglund. Berglund inside to Steffen. Steffen outside to Berglund. Over to the wing to Abby Hill for the three. No good by Abby Hill. Offensive rebound by Schaefer. Over to Berglund. Berglund tries to get it down low to Hill. Turns the ball over.
Rector looks to drive down the court. She's got two
turned over
and
stolen by Schaefer. Schaefer will take the ball up the floor here. Schaefer tries to dribble inside. A foul is called on the floor there.
Emma Rector looking very disappointed at that foul call. I can't say I agree with it. I didn't know if it looked too clean, but that's not my decision to make.
There's definitely a little contact there, but they will call the foul. Schaefer inbounds the ball here to Anderson. Yeah. Trapped in the corner there, but Schaefer gets the ball, dribbles right around inside. Strong contact there, blocked by Johnston. Schaefer is no good.
Rector breaks Schaefer's ankle. She's on the floor. Going to be passed to Johnston, who cannot complete a great play.
And Schaefer's got a smile on her face there. She knows that's a little embarrassing. It's never fun to get your ankles broke, but you know it happens. It's a sport of basketball. See it in the NBA all the time. Johnson will be at the line here.
Emma Rector looking indifferent as Johnson takes the shot, and no good.
I wish we were able to show the smile on Schaefer's face right now. She knows that's a little funny, but
and she's blushing a little bit, and you can tell from all the way up here.
It happens. Nothing to be too ashamed about.
As Johnston misses the second shot.
Offensive rebound by Chariton, almost turned over. Abby Hill battles inside. Jump ball is called.
Some Hill on Hall action.
Hill with some solid defense there. She's able to get the ball in North Polk's hands. 62-22, 3:50 remaining in the fourth. Schaefer brings the ball up the floor here for the North Polk Comets.
She is still smiling ear to ear.
Kicks it over to Berglund on the wing. Berglund tries to cross over there. It's turned over by Katie Berglund.
Yeah. And I'd like to take a quick moment to say this to our current viewers, that the reason that we have no video is because the state prevents us from doing so. However, there's one more boys basketball game next Friday for which we will have video, as Emma Rector takes the shot. No good. And
tipped out of bounds by Sydney Anderson. Chariton will retain possession.
Emma Rector appeared to think it was on her and actually stepped back to the other side of the court, but she's back now. Bankston going to pass it out to Hall. Hall to Rector. Rector looking. She crosses up Lucy Schaefer again as it goes to Burgett. Burgett going to pass it to Bankston. Bankston to Johnston.
Almost turned over there.
It's going to be in Hall's hands, Avery Hall. Oh, and it's up for Bankston. No good.
Berglund not happy with that call. She thought she had a clean block there. She'll be called for her first. Having another large swap here for the North Polk Comets as we're going to have Aaliyah being checked in.
Aaliyah Springer.
Aaliyah Springer being checked into the game. Paige and Brooke Johnson and Hannah Simmons.
Burgett's first shot is incomplete.
Hannah Foster.
You know, Avery Hall and Abby Hill have very similar names. Fun fact. Paige Burgett going to put it up. No good again.
Rebounded by Aaliyah Springer. Foster will take the ball up the floor here.
Gonna Foster. Oh, strong defense from Paige
Into the
Burgett.
corner to Brooke Johnson.
Ooh, hard hit.
Body called there on Chariton. Brooke Johnson was dribbling the ball there.
Paige
Sydney
Burgett.
Anderson.
Not looking very happy with that shot, or that call. But
inbounds to Foster. Foster into the corner to Brooke Johnson. Brooke Johnson gets it down low to Anderson. Anderson has 3 people on her.
4.
Able to get around, tries to go up, is blocked. Brooke Johnson cannot save the ball there. Nice hustle there by Johnson.
It's going to be Sheridan's ball with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Comets have a 40-point lead.
The Comets reserves are able to put up some good defensive stats here. It's just a great defensive team all around. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, we got Emma Rector out to Bankston. And it's going to be a shot up by Johnston. Johnston misses it again.
Foster will take the ball up here for the Comets.
You know, I think Johnston might be 0 for 11 on layups tonight.
Foster kicks out to Brooke Johnson. Brooke Johnson to Paige Johnson. Paige Johnson will turn
Emma
the ball
Rector is
over.
going to steal the ball. Emma Rector going to put it up. No good. Off the
Paige
backboard.
Johnson is called with the block or with the body there, and Emma Rector will be at the line for 2.
Emma Rector not showing any signs of disappointment or anything tonight. She misses her first. And it looks like we're going to have Abby Toole. And for the Chargers, going to have Abby Toole, Bree Ellis, and Taylor Pennington come in for the Chargers. Emma Rector stays in. She's played every single minute of this game, and she's going to see it to the end. As we have
Paige Johnson
Hannah Foster.
inbounds to Hannah Foster. Foster swings it up to Springer. Back to Foster, over to Paige Johnson. Brooke Johnson in the corner for 3. No good. North Polk is able to get the offensive rebound.
Oh,
Brooke
blocked
Johnson.
by Bankston. Bankston out to Rector. Rector's going to take it down the court. She's going to pass it all the way down to Abby Toole. Abby Toole's going to miss the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds.
A minute here remains, 62-23 here. North Polk Comets lead by 39.
Man, talk about a great first-round game for the Comets. This is definitely going to instill a lot of confidence in them going into the tournament.
Foster has the ball up top here, swings it over to Paige Johnson. Paige Johnson turns the ball over again.
And it's going to be Abby Toole with the ball. Abby Toole's going to pass it to Bankston. Bankston going to shoot it down low to Pennington. Pennington to Rector. Back to Pennington. Pennington's going to put it up for 2. 31 seconds remain. It appears as though number 5 for Sheridan, Leah Doran, is going to go into the game, as is number 15, Lexi Smizer.
Emma Rector is going to remain in the game here. She has been all game. She's just got to be exhausted.
Wow. She has played every single second of this game. You know, she's got to be exhausted.
Foster has the ball here from the North Polk Comets. I'm expecting the Comets to just hold the ball up top as they have this win with 20 seconds
Rector with a steal. Rector's going to put it down. Aaliyah Springer looking for it. Rector's going to, miss an easy, wide open layup. She's going to put it back up. Going to put it in again. There it is. Emma Rector with the layup.
Foster has the ball here. North Polk Comets, 5 seconds remaining. First round of the regionals for the North Polk Comets is going to have
shoot it for a buzzer beater. No good.
First round of the regionals is a win for the North Polk Comets. North Polk Comets with a strong performance in a first round outing as they'll advance to the next round here. They'll be playing the winner of PCM and Albia on Wednesday, the 13th here, 7 in North Polk.
Yeah, and right now we are looking at the final score And Wednesday, the 13th, we will actually be back here in Alleman for another game that's going to be only audio and scoreboard again. That is not under our control. However, I would encourage everyone to hit like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you can be there for every bit of Comet basketball action, as we are going to say a few words and then sign off here in Alleman.
The one thing that killed Chariton was turnovers.
Absolutely.
They were not able to handle the press there by North Polk, and it definitely showed. North Polk was able to convert on all the turnovers and cause a lot of points at the other end. And it just worked out well for the North Polk Comets as they win by a large margin there in the first round of the regionals. And I'm expecting them to come out hot in the next game against either Albee or PCM, whichever one wins. And I'm excited to see that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Never miss a North Polk basketball game. And we'll be back Wednesday the 13th. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.
Awesome. Can't wait to see you in the next one.